Good morning, guys. This is Nick, and I'm going to be your new English professor. For today's topic, we are comprehending the way we usually talk when we are planning. Maybe with family, maybe with friends, or even maybe alone. So, what's your name, sir? David. What do you usually do on weekends? Or your plans, your routines, or your common plans that you usually do? How do you approach these kind of events or hobbies you usually do? Do you really like play soccer? Which area do you play? Also, you defend you have the height also. And you, sir, what's your name? Pedro. How you doing, Pedro? Good morning. What do you usually do on weekends? What are you commonly plans? Do you like hiking? Okay, how many times have you been hiking? Okay, that's also like a hobby, not something like an activity you do, every 3 months. Hiking 2 times per week per month is it is something that is not common. Great. Sir, good morning. What's your name? Andrew. Good morning, Andrew. What do you usually do on weekends? And what do you do in there? Just to visit? Do you take these like to rest or maybe like a fun activity you usually do? Nice, sweet. Okay, let's go to the second, please. To the second slide. Great. Okay, guys, we're now going to make some activities just to get in touch. We are not, I'm not like commonly professor that use, books and stuff. For me, the better way to teach English is by speaking. So, Andrew, right? Your name is Andrew. Andrew, when you go hiking and you want to invite someone, have you ever want to invite someone to your trips? Okay, got it. Guys, the usually phrases we usually use when we are planning a vacation, maybe if we are going to a party on the weekend, or we are going to hike like Andrew, or we are going like, for example, David goes to his grandpa, and we usually use phrases like "let's go," and when there is someone you're telling this storytelling, some of the most common phrases we use to respond is like sounds good, well that sounds interesting. So we must always to be, you know, getting in touch with these kind of expressions, idioms, slangs. If you want to know, at the end of the day, these are expressions most commonly used by the Americans. It is well known that there are some phrases like that sounds good, that sounds fun. There are many of them in books, but there are some expressions like, damn, that's really, you know, I really like to do it because I'm gonna hit it. Certain expressions that commonly are not in books, and I encourage you to seek for them, go to ChatGPT, go to Google, and put it on the search browser, and ask what are some common phrases that Americans, Native Americans use. So in order to that, you're going to improve your vocabulary. You're going to improve the way you speak and the way you approach to others, even if your family, your friend, your girlfriend, and then your vocabulary extends, not just being like, that sounds fun. That's not something that is common. Okay, please let's go to the activity 3. Now, guys, we are going to listen to short conversations about plannings, maybe to the movies, maybe hiking or stuff. I want you to pay attention to this activity, to this listening, in order you can enhance and improve your listening and also your comprehension. Let's play, please.
Hello, may I speak to Kate, please?
It's me. How's it going?
I've been trying to call you all day. I called before I went into work. I called during my lunch break. Then I called while I was jogging.
Sorry, I was cleaning up. I vacuumed the rooms, I washed all the dishes, I did laundry and hung my clothes outside. Then took a nice warm bath.
It's okay.
So, what were you calling me about?
I just wanted to see if you would like to see a movie tomorrow. There are a lot of movies playing at the theater. We can go buy our tickets, then get some popcorn and drinks. I think we would have a good time.
Sure. What do you want to see?
Maybe we can go see that new action movie. I heard it's a really good movie.
That sounds like fun. Let's do it. After I finish work, I can meet you. Then we can ride there together.
I'll see you tomorrow then.
See you then.
Come on, hit that like and subscribe button.
Hey, is this Jessica?
Hey, yes, it's me speaking. What's up?
Why haven't you answered the phone?
My bad, I was thinking about taking a vacation.
Oh, it's okay.
We should go somewhere far away. Somewhere like an island. Then we could make a sand castle and relax on the beach all day.
That sounds like a great idea. Too bad we don't have any money.
Yeah, true. By the way, what was your reason for calling?
I want to hang out with you tomorrow.
Sounds good. What did you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking we could have a picnic at the park. The weather forecast said it's supposed to be sunny.
Okay, let's do that.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, talk to you later. Is Jasmine available?
Yes, one moment.
Hey, how are you?
I've called you like 100 times today.
I was busy doing something. I apologize. I left my phone at home on the table. I had to go to the bank, and then I had to take my car to the shop. Then I went to the gym for a little while.
Okay, I see. No problem.
Do you need something?
Would you be interested in doing something tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. Is there somewhere special you wanted to go?
Yeah, I have a few ideas. I was thinking about going for a walk, or maybe go on a treasure adventure on the sea.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, don't you think that'll be exciting? We could fight pirates and find hidden treasures.
That sounds a little too much for me. Why don't we just go for a walk?
Oof.
All right, I'll pick you up at 7 then.
Tell me when you're on your way.
Okay, later.
If you liked this video and want to see more like it, then make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Okay, guys. David, tell me, what can you tell me about the first conversation? Okay, anything else maybe you noticed? Okay, let's be clear. First, what was the plan about? Go to movies, right? Maybe some behaviors you notice in these conversations in the first one. Yeah. That's something interesting, right? Do you think that that's commonly something that happens when you are willing to invite someone and then they don't answer and you're like, oh, I have all the goodwill to invite this person, but this person is not answering the phone. Have you ever experienced that? But this in this case, in this conversation, do you realize the girl clear this situation and talk about what she was doing? So the reason why she didn't hang up the phone. Do you think that's something that should be done or not? Okay, Andrew, what can you tell me about um, the second conversation? Good comprehension, David. Okay, I want you to realize some topics, or well, some phrases that are commonly used by Native Americans. The first one is my bad. My bad is like, for example, you are arriving to some place, and then you're knocking the door, and you're like 10 minutes doing it, and no one shows up and open the door. And when this happen, and you say, "Oh, you're here, come on in," and you say, "Hey, I was knocking the door for 10 minutes." A common reaction it is, "Oh, my bad." That's basically what it means. It's like an idiom sometimes. Another way to connect a theme that is nothing to do with the last one, it is by the way. You're talking a conversation to your friend, and then you say, by the way, do you remember this? Let me give you a clear example. You're with your friend talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. You're talking like, hey, he's just like 60 goals to get the 1,000 goals. So you're talking about Cristiano, and you say, by the way, have you seen the new release trailer of Thunderbolts? You changed the topic you're talking about by using this connector, by the way. It is something really commonly used by Native Americans. And another one that is in this second conversation is sounds like a plan. You know, you're talking to your friends, and then some of them says, "Hey guys, what about if we go to buy, some meat, some steaks, and we put it on the grill?" And someone answers, "That sounds like a plan." It is basically, it is, literally sounds like a plan, but it is an idiom commonly used. Okay, Carlos, what can you tell me about the third conversation? Okay, so you think maybe the situation that this second guy gets mad, do you think that it is well done for the woman in general to, make clear the situation that why she haven't responded to the phone? What are your point of view of that? Okay. When I was studying English in my institute, some of the topic we usually use were the trending ones. In Latin America, there is a word called toxica in Spanish. And it is the behavior of the person that, you must clear something up in order to don't get to the other person get mad. This topic we're going to talk about in the next class, and I want you all to know that there is not like a homework, but it will include and get the class a really good class if you have content for the next class. One content about the toxicity of the persons and relationships. Okay, so let's go with the next chapter, please. Okay, Carlos and David. We're going to use 1 minute in order you to make a plan, not necessarily a real one, but you're talking about make a plan. I'm gonna give you 1 minute, please. You can start now, and then we're going to talk about your plan. Great, great. So you're gonna play basketball then. Guys, just one stuff I would like you to correct. It is in instead of saying, "Are you free or are you available?" Start the conversation direct. Hey Carlos, what you doing? Hey Carlos, what you doing tomorrow? Hey Carlos, what you doing Friday afternoon? Direct question. Don't ask him if he's free or available. I think that's something that we as Latin Americans use it. But if you go to the US and you ask someone, are you free or available? It sounds not native. Okay? So, guys, I really have enjoyed this class. I think that we've learned and improved the way we speak and plan. So, for the next class, I want you to bring one or two topics about the toxicity of relationships, even if it is about friendship. We're gonna talk about this topic, this trending topic, next class. And for this class, I'm not sending homework. I don't like to send homework, so I like to do all in class. So you're going to, get in touch and get used to that methodology I do. I think that that's something better. So you go to class, you go to your house and you relax. That's the best way you can learn, not to be stressed. Okay, okay, guys. Thank you very much. Have a really good day, and we are going to see again to the next class.